She loves me despite. And I don't question if she does, but it's like she never heard me that day. And only blew off me trying to show her this part of me is only a phase, cause having a daughter that's lesbian isn't any mother's dream. But denying the fact that she is doesn't defer from being. And I wasn't asking for acceptance when I told her, cause it wasn't something that I could fully comprehend. I was only a child begging for the love of a mother who would simply try to understand. So you look at me now and think by now, I'd be fine. Should I agree? Me too. But that's probably one of the biggest scars in my life that can still be considered an open wound, because having to introduce my lady as a good friend to the fam, for the sake of my mother keeping her composure, not raising sand, it's hard, especially when I tell my lady I'm not ashamed. That my love's still intact and it's forever unchanged, but our conversation is the only way to keep myself sane around the woman that I first loved. It's a hard pill to swallow when it's something you ain't talked too much of, cause it was your child who can never grow up to be one of those dykes, cause you had hold of having doing everything right in life. So your mom wonders, and you wonder, if there's anything that you could have done in preventing this from existence. But my response to you today, Mama, it isn't. And trying to explain to you this lifestyle that I live can be summed up into 2 words. It is. And I know this wasn't in your plans for me. A husband, me and his wife, a kid, maybe 2, even 3. But it's different now, because I'm still hurting now, because in my head I'm trying to figure out a way that you can see that I'm still the daughter, but more yet the woman that you raised me to be. And who I choose to love ain't even half my life. And you won't judge me by that fact alone, right? Well, I've been home several times since that 9th grade phone call situation, but yet I'm still waiting.